Okay, guys, so I know loads of you out there are creating a CV and you don't have any work experience. Okay, number one, that's not a disaster, but it is a disaster. So the first thing you need to do is try and get some work experience. Tip on how to do that, knock on doors and say you'll work for free. If you offer to work for free, say, can I shadow someone for a week? Walk into a company or write to them and say, can I just shadow someone for a week? That is valid work experience you can put on your CV. That's such a good tip. I can't believe I just came up with that. So, okay, anyway, so you need to build your CV and you've got no work experience. What you do, in place of the work experience area, so you'll have your name, your check out my other CV video for what to put where. Now, where you would have, after your education, your work experience, go into detail your interests. Now, I think a lot of people don't realize what they're actually into. You must have done something with your life up to this point. You know, if you're 16 to 18 to 21, I'm hoping by 21 you've got work experience, because if not, geez, you got a tough road. Anyway, so let's say you're 16 with no work experience. Put what you're into. Can you code? Can you cook really well? Can you write? Have you written anything for anyone? Have you created anything at all that you can focus on, that you can enter as a line and talk about? The key to the CV is, whatever you put on there, can you make it interesting to that person interviewing you? Do you think your knowledge is greater than the average human? If so, it might be worth adding it. Say you built a wall with your uncle, or you made a special recipe with your aunt, or cook Sunday lunch. You've done it for the last 4 years, but you just didn't think it was anything special. That's, the people that get the jobs are the ones that somehow have interested the interviewer. And because they'll remember you. Another key trick to this is, whatever it is, take in the best guy I've ever interviewed brought me, along with his CV, some material. He's like, oh, this is what I've created before, whether it's artwork or built something. Take it in with you. Take it in with you, because no one else will. Everyone else will rock up in their suit, petrified, and they'll have no material. Take it in. Take it in what you've created. If you've coded a site, maybe quickly code a site and say, oh, I made this website with Squarespace. I hope to such and such with it. You can get stuff done within this window between you submitting your CV and the job interview. You can do something in that time, or maybe literally as you create your CV, you create some material, and then just maybe self-reflect. If you literally have nothing in your life, self-reflect and kickstart something. What are you into? What are you interested in? What books have you read? And you might be able to get kind of 3 little paragraphs about stuff you've done that maybe others haven't. That's kind of the key to filling in that gap of, I've got no work experience, but I've done X, Y, and Z. Maybe you've had to care for a younger sibling or something. That goes a long way. Maybe you've cared for an elderly relative. That goes a long way. We all have interests. Put them down and be passionate about it. That comes across 1,000 times over. That's what you can put down in that I've got no work experience. But at the same time, knock on some doors. Can I shadow someone for free? You've already told the guy what you're going to do. You're going to shadow, and it's going to cost them nothing. Oh, you know what? That you can do. I hope that's useful. Let me know what other problems you have on your CV. jamesyoung20@yahoo.com. Mail me your questions. I'll come back with videos on how to get around them. I hope that was useful. I hope I made sense. And I'll see you in the next one.